Brenda and the Blessings of Getting Lost. Brenda, a woman whose hair color matched her sunny disposition, had a gift for seeing the silver lining in every cloud, and sometimes inventing clouds just so she could find the silver. Her approach to life was as unconventional as her wardrobe, which today featured lemon yellow heels, a floral visor, and a vintage powder blue Cadillac with more personality than horsepower. One sweltering Texas afternoon, Brenda's beloved Cadillac sputtered to a halt on a lonely highway just outside of Manor. The air rippled with heat, and the buzz of cicadas was the only company. Unfazed, Brenda popped the hood and peered in, with the confidence of someone who once fixed a blender by praying over it. A few minutes later, a semi-truck slowed to a halt. Out stepped a kind, weather-beaten trucker named Hank. "Looks like you've got a problem there." "Ma'am," he said, peering into the Cadillac's innards. "Oh, I do," Brenda beamed. "I think it's the engine. It just gave up." "Mind if I check the gas?" Brenda blinked. "The gas? Oh, no, I didn't check that. Is that important?" Hank chuckled. "Well, cars tend to need it." He unscrewed the cap and took a look. "Ma'am, there's no gas in here." Brenda clapped her hands. "Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was something serious." Grateful to Hank and armed with a tank full of fresh fuel, Brenda rolled into Manor, home of the upcoming Big Pecan Festival. She'd heard about it on the radio. Free pecan pie samples all day. That was all the motivation she needed. Unfortunately, Brenda's sense of direction was more creative interpretation than navigation. She passed the same "Welcome to Manor" sign 3 times before pulling into a gas station. There, a man in a cowboy hat and a pecan festival volunteer shirt was filling his truck. Brenda hopped out holding a paper map upside down. "Excuse me, sir?" she chirped. "Can you tell me how to get to the pecan festival?" He smiled. "Sure. Just go a mile down this road. It's on the left." Brenda frowned. "A whole mile? Oh, dear. That's so far. You could walk it." Her eyes lit up. "Perfect. I'll walk. I've got plenty of gas in the car, so I'll just leave it here and pick it up later." The festival was everything Brenda dreamed of: music, laughter, and pecan pies in more forms than she thought legally possible. She was especially fascinated by a demonstration booth featuring a smart, self-cleaning oven. The salesman was slick, polished, and full of buzzwords. "With just one button, this oven cleans itself." Brenda gasped. "Just one button? That's amazing! No scrubbing, no chemicals, just effortless cleanliness." Brenda leaned in, dead serious. "So, if I clean the oven, do I have to clean the whole kitchen too?" The salesman blinked, caught mid-sentence. Brenda whispered, "Because I just mopped this morning, and frankly, I'm still emotionally recovering." No, ma'am. Just the oven." "Oh, thank heavens," Brenda sighed, looking as relieved as someone told they wouldn't be audited. Still high on sugar and oven inspiration, Brenda spotted a flyer. "Fishing lessons at Lake Walter E. Long. Today only. A new adventure?" Absolutely. She showed up in a bright teal fishing vest with every pocket, stuffed some with marshmallows, just in case. Earl, the fishing instructor, was a sun-weathered gentleman with a voice like molasses. "All right," he said, handing her a rod. "First, bait the hook. We're using worms today." Brenda peered into the container. "Oh my, they're so wiggly." "Fresh ones always are." She picked one up delicately and looked at it with concern. "Mr. Earl, if I put this worm on the hook, how will the fish breathe?" Earl paused, readjusted his cap, and looked out over the lake. "Well, darling," he said slowly, "that's a question I get asked more often than you'd think." Brenda nodded solemnly. "Good, then I'm in the right place." Brenda didn't catch a fish that day, but she did make 2 new friends. Discover her favorite pie was bourbon pecan with extra whipped cream, and buy a smart oven she still couldn't figure out how to plug in. And as for her Cadillac, it was exactly where she'd left it, with a note from Hank taped to the windshield. "Filled your tank. You're good to go. P.S. Next time, check your gas first. Hank." Brenda tucked the note in her glove compartment and smiled. Because sometimes the best adventures come from the detours.